was sent to the Philippine island of Lubang. He was 22 years old, an intelligence officer in the Imperial Japanese Army. His mission was practical: conduct guerrilla warfare, disrupt Allied forces, destroy infrastructure if possible, survive behind enemy lines. Before leaving, his commanding officer gave him strict instructions. Do not surrender. Do not take your own life. Continue the mission no matter what happens. And one condition was made explicit. He was not to surrender unless a superior officer personally relieved him of duty. That order was clear. It became absolute. In August 1945, Japan surrendered. The Second World War ended. Leaflets were dropped over Lubang by aircraft announcing the war was over. Onoda was not alone at first. He was with 3 other soldiers. They read the leaflets. They did not believe them. Air-dropped leaflets were a known tactic of war. Psychological deception was expected. To them, it looked like manipulation. They chose to continue. Months passed, then years. The group survived in the jungle, living off the land, avoiding capture, acting on the assumption that the war still continued. One soldier eventually left and surrendered. Another was killed. Years later, the last remaining companion died. After that, Onoda was alone. The war had officially ended decades earlier. He remained in the jungle for 2 more years, still armed, still following orders. Over time, more evidence appeared. Newspapers, letters from family, search missions, radio messages. But none of it met the condition. Only one thing qualified: a direct command from the officer who had sent him there. Without that, the mission stood. In 1974, a Japanese traveler found him in the jungle. He told him the war had ended long ago. Onoda listened, but he repeated the rule. He would only surrender if his commanding officer personally relieved him. Japan located that officer. He traveled to Lubang. He met Onoda face to face, and he formally rescinded the original order. Only then did Hiro Onoda lay down his weapon. The war had been over for 29 years. He returned to Japan, and he was welcomed as a hero. Crowds gathered. He was seen as a symbol of endurance, of discipline, of unwavering loyalty. To many, he represented something rare, a man who had obeyed his order to the very end. From the outside, this story is often measured in time. 29 lost years, isolation, hardship, distance from the modern world. But inside his logic, and inside the culture that shaped him, nothing was wasted. He was given an order. He followed it completely, without reinterpretation, without negotiation, without comfort. That level of consistency is rare, because most people adjust their standards when circumstances change. He did not. This is not a story about war. It is a story about loyalty, about the kind of commitment that extends beyond convenience. In his case, it applied to a military order. In other lives, it applies to family, to work, to promises, to personal codes. The context changes, the mechanism does not. Sometimes encountering extreme loyalty is not about agreeing with it. It is about recognizing that such intensity exists. Sometimes the purpose of stories like this is not imitation, it is calibration. And sometimes, the presence of someone who refuses to bend reveals how quickly most people do. Take the lesson